3, 2, 1. What's going on with your beautiful face? It's good to see you today. I'm telling them I'm live, so you'll get my undivided attention in just a second. But I hope you're doing fantastic. Today, we are going to be looking at the transits, the astrology, and the tarot of the week. And that's November 10th to the 16th. Mark is live on YouTube. YouTube you. I spelled it wrong. But the first thing I want to say for the record is thank you. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers. Let me put the camera in place so the people on TikTok can see me from behind the scenes. But we're going to do this on YouTube. We're going to screen share. We've been turning this into a weekly ritual. It's pretty good. Let me make sure everybody gets notified and we're going to jump right in. I hope you guys are fantastic. If you are watching on the live chat, tap in with me. I see Chevy in the house. Drop your big 3 in the chat, everybody. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing the replay and you're seeing the charts. So you know I got my bathrobe. I don't know if this is a bathrobe. This might be a sleep robe. But you know I got my robe. You know I got my tea. Oh, you know it's going to be a vibe. This is lavender chamomile. For real? Let me show you the chart. And we'll just start. We'll just jump right into it. So, whoops, screen share. The chart. Where the hell is it? The animated page. It said, be patient with me. I feel like a boomer right now. Okay, boomski. There we go. Am I sharing it on YouTube? Okay, boom. This is perfect. Okay, sweet. You guys see the chart? I see myself seeing the chart. I'm looking at me right now. No sound. I had it muted on TikTok. You guys on TikTok, get onto YouTube so you can see the chart. I see Shanna Banana. I see Lyra. I see Starry Eyes. I see a lot of people on TikTok too. So this is the chart of the moment, guys. We're running it like a clock. Drop your big 3 in the chat so I can see who's rocking with me today. It's 11:14. I started right on 11:11, guys. Beautiful stuff. We are live on YouTube. Tune in. So, guys, today the sun is in Scorpio, 18 degrees. You've got the moon waning through Cancer. Mercury is starting the retrograde, like right now. Like as we squeak. Mercury retrograde in full effect. We're going to have that for about 20 days, guys. I'm going to break it all down. Venus just recently moved her freaky ass to the sign of Scorpio. Can you see it right there? Ooh. And then you got Mars moving into Sagittarius. Really cool stuff. I'm good, Nadi. How are you doing? Thank you guys for joining the live. This is going to be reposted to YouTube. We're streaming right now. We've got Jupiter at 25 Cancer. We've got Saturn at 25 Pisces. That's the trine. It's beautiful stuff. We've got Uranus moving back into Taurus because of its retrograde. We've got Neptune moving back into Pisces because of its retrograde. And then Pluto is direct in Aquarius. If you guys are on YouTube, please like the video and let's get these numbers up. We just hit 5,000 subs. So I want to thank you guys so much for the milestone, for the growth. It's amazing to see the community grow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video too, because we're going to go sign by sign. We'll start with Scorpio today because it's their season, and then we'll move through the wheel. That'll put us at Libra at the very end, okay? So get excited. If you guys can't stay through the whole stream, that's why it's streamed on YouTube. So make sure you go and subscribe, and you'll be able to look at your sign. Specifically, you guys excited? Let me fast forward 1 week so you can see where we end the week, and then we're going to break it down sign by sign. So at the end of the week, we're going to have the sun still in Scorpio at 25 degrees. So this is the last full week of Scorpio. That's beautiful. We've got the moon in Cancer. I'm sorry. So moon's in Cancer now, but it's going to be in Libra at the end of the week. Still waning. We'll have our new moon in Scorpio or Sagittarius pretty soon. Jack-a-lack, I saw you jumping through the chat. Girl, I just filmed your chart. It's processing. I'm going to send you that reading with the quickness, fam. With the quickness. I read the shit out of her chart. If you guys need a personal chart reading on that note, hit the link in the bio or go to markdavidmeyer.com and you'll be able to get a personal reading. If you want to use the code FIRE, you can get it at a discount. But yeah, you Jack-a-lack, I got your chart coming. It's already done. It's just processing. No, you're good. I got you, Queen. Thank you. So last full week of Scorpio, the moon is waning all week. Mercury retrograde starts in Sagittarius. Venus moves to 12 Scorpio. Mars moves to about 9 Sag. So you'll notice that Mars and Mercury, they're getting connected this week. Mars and Mercury this week are basically traveling conjunct. It's going to be a Mars-Mercury week. We're going to talk about it. Jupiter is sitting still at 25. Saturn is still at 25. Jupiter starts to retrograde too. All right. And then all these other outer planets are basically sitting still. I mean, they really are moving just so slow. You just don't even really notice it. So I'll give you guys the highlights, the themes. If you are a Scorpio, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let me hit the thing, man. The King of Wands. Let me properly introduce myself, guys. I jumped the gun and I'm so sorry. I knew something didn't feel right. Welcome, Fire Family, to the temple. Fire Fam, stay lit, stay positive. It is your host with the most, Mr. Meyer with the fire, here to take the collective vibe higher. And always remember, guys, our sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with loving and truth. I love you. And let's speak from the spirit of the stars. Today, guys, Scorpio season is in full effect. And you ever think about life, y'all? I'm not even trying to bullshit y'all or filibuster, but speaking on Scorpio, it's the season of death. And you start thinking about, like, damn, life, evolution. I was in the kitchen thinking, and I was like, damn, how crazy is it as a human that you don't really have any natural predators? Because I was thinking about life, guys. I saw a fucked up video is actually why this thought came up. I saw this video of a bunch of zebras and they were running through this like river basically, or a stream. I'm assuming somewhere in Africa, but most of the zebras got across. There were crocodiles everywhere, fam. And y'all know where this story ends, but they're in, bro, somebody filmed this on YouTube. You can check this video out. It's the craziest video I ever saw. But a fucking crocodile got one of the zebras and tore its face off. And you can look at it in full 4K. And it took a long time for the croc to do that. But I was just thinking today, speaking of Scorpio, like, you know, sometimes that's your life, man. Some forms of life exist to get eaten by a crocodile. And that's crazy. I was just having that moment washing the dishes. I was like, thank fucking God I'm not a zebra. Shit, man. Bruh, and you don't, when your face gets ripped off, you're still alive for a little bit. That video is crazy. Yeah, no, for real, man. It's like we all are born into life, and that's one of the great mysteries. And we all must, well, they say we all must die, but I've been thinking about that. And I don't know if that's necessarily true, because I was thinking about evolution and about animals and stuff. And it's like, I know I'm not the only one who thinks about it, but like, if we don't have natural predators, if there's no motherfucking crocodiles trying to, well, they do try to kill us, but if we can murk the crocodiles before they murk us, and we don't have nature, you know, and we be dying of old age, it's like, so as we pursue science and evolve, maybe we could find immortality. But I was thinking, like, you know, so what does evolution look like as a human? You know, is it Homo Deus? Do you become a god? Is it apotheosis? Is it an angel? Like, what's the next step? Are you a planet next? I'm just thinking, you know, and I think that's a stretch. But when I think about Scorpio in a more personal way, Scorpio is the season of rebirth, and it's the middle of fall, and it's the time for us now to think about where do we change? How do we move forward? What do we let go of? What do we sacrifice? What do we eliminate? Scorpio goes deep. And that's the season we're in right now. And with the sun transiting Scorpio, everybody's paying attention to power. Or they're being driven by power, I should say. Maybe you're not paying attention to it, but we're all driven by power. And now more than ever, you feel it in the Scorpio energy. Shout out to Iris. I see the chat going through on TikTok too, guys. We are live on YouTube, so make sure you head over there so you can see the chart. We're talking about the astrology. It's beautiful. And we're going to go sign by sign. The link is in the bio for everybody on TikTok. You'll be able to look at the stream. I'm going to switch tabs. I was missing the chat. Okay, boom, I'm back. I was looking at the chart without the replay. This is so cool. I'm looking at 3 screens that are showing me like the same thing. It's like a tunnel. Okay. Okay, there's 2 chats. I got them both now. So Scorpio is crazy. Are y'all good? Talk to me, man, in the chat. How are you guys doing in the season of Scorpio? Because me personally, I feel the change. I feel powerful. I feel good. Grateful a crocodile didn't rip my face off, man. That's how I'm feeling today. If I could just be honest with you guys. You feel amazing? Good. I'm glad to hear it, guys. I'm glad to hear it. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams on YouTube so you guys can catch the replays. This is good stuff. Feeling transformation. It's nice. You know, evolution is the only solution. Only way to go is up. That's what it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. And as far as the tarot goes today, guys, we're going to rock with the Rider-Waite-Smith, Oh Reliable, you know, Can't Beat It, the OG. And then we're also going to go for the Oracle of Ascendance. Simple spreads for everybody. What's up, Jim and Susie? What's good, Chris? I see in the Fire family familiar faces and new faces. Welcome to the Fire fam, everybody. Mr. Meyer with the fire here to break it down for you. I see you, Haley. Good to see you, girl. So a couple major events. I'm not going to yap too much about the astrology because I really do. And I'm really excited to get into the signs. I really do want to do that more than anything. But first things first, big picture. The transits we're all going through. Main thing is Scorpio season, the waning moon, Mercury starting retrograde, and then Venus and Mars changing signs. Another thing I want to talk about and not forget to share with you guys is this water trine. And you'll see this in the chart if you're watching on YouTube, that Jupiter in Cancer and Saturn in Pisces are making this angle right now. And it's beautiful. If you're looking at the chart, there's this triangle, this blue triangle that looks like a portal even. It's beautiful. A trine in astrology is an equilateral triangle. This is a gift. And the gift comes from intuition. It comes from our feeling. This is the water element that the trine is coming through. And when you look at the planets that make up the trine, it tells you even more. And in this case, it's Jupiter, it's Saturn, and it's Black Moon Lilith. So this is a powerful message from the universe saying that it's okay to feel. And your feelings are useful. They are tools. There's magic in your feelings. There's alchemy in your feelings. The willingness to confront yourself brings growth. Point blank, period. And that's written in the stars. That's coming from the astrology. From another perspective, Jupiter and Saturn in the trine, guys, check it out. Jupiter and Saturn is saying that growth is your birthright. Expanding your limits is the meaning of your life. Expansion is something that's owed to you. You're obliged to grow. It's beautiful. I hope you guys are seeing the magic. But anyway, the waning moon. Let's talk about it and break down the other points. The waning moon is the big thing. This week, guys, the moon is going to get smaller and smaller. And we're basically running these lives Sunday to Sunday. So we're talking about the week. This is like your pre-week check-in, right? This week is all about letting go. Season of Scorpio, waning moon all week. It's all about letting go. It's okay to let go. There are stages to grief, and grief can be a response to good things in life too. When we think of grief, it's usually about loss of a loved one or something negative happening in our life, but even moving in the right direction can come with some pain. Okay? So just understand that and just remember that with this Scorpio season, you're being called to eliminate what isn't serving. It's worth the reminder, gentleness will go very far. See, right now, guys, that moon is conjunct to Jupiter in Cancer. And I think that's the real message coming from the collective art is that you can do this with gentleness. You know, when you're thinking about power and goals and control and your highest potential, it inspires that primal existence in you, the root chakra, the DNA, the Scorpio energy. It can be easy. Oh yeah, it can be easy. And I was speaking on this earlier, speaking on the Scorpio sun, is that, you know, if we're thinking about evolution and we've dominated the food chain already as people, what does our next level look like as humans? What does it look like, Fire Family? It's a really important question. And I love your ideas. They're as valuable as my own. And we are interdependent on each other on some level as a species. So we better put our heads together. What does our next level look like? You said emotional intelligence. I think so. Yeah. I think it's emotional intelligence. I think there's joy to be said. I think love is another thing that our evolution is predicated on. You know, evolution means growth, right? So the evolution of consciousness, that's one dimension to our continued existence. The evolution of consciousness is a powerful thing to think about beyond the evolution of our bodies. So why I say this, I think where it hits home for us this week, guys, is that in order to hit that next level, it's going to require a more open mind and a more open heart. Okay. And maybe life isn't always about producing more. Maybe it's about experiencing more. I'm going to hit the bell for that, man. Hope that helps somebody. So, with the moon, go with the flow. I like to think when the moon is waning that we lean more into the feminine energy. And when the moon is waxing, that we're leaning more into the masculine. So this week is a good time to get in touch with the goddess, within and without. Get into the goddess energy. Hail the goddess and hail unto yourself, for thou art goddess. And go with the flow and trust your emotions and know that intuitive manifesting is a skill. And listening to the messages of your body may not always make sense from the perspective of your rational mind, but trusting yourself builds a skill in itself. That's the thing that we got to realize as we go through this game of life, is that so many things are skills. Like trusting yourself is a skill. Like discipline is a skill. Like communication is a skill. Like so many things, breathing is a skill. You see what I'm saying? So enjoy the process of growth. That's what's beautiful. I think about Tony Robbins. He's one of my mentors, and he says the meaning of life is progress. You know, if you're growing, if you're making progress, you're going to be happy. And that really stuck with me. I love that. The meaning of life is progress. Shout out to Tony, Uncle Tony. So beautiful waning moon week, guys. And I really am so excited to talk about this next point. And I really am excited to burst someone's bubble in a good way and take some fear out of somebody, because every year when Mercury goes retrograde, somebody shits their fucking pants. All right. I'm just going to say it like point blank, period, blunt. Every time Mercury goes retrograde, someone shits their fucking pants. And it's so unnecessary. You don't have to do that, like at all. It's going to go retrograde again. There's no need to freak out. Today, Mercury is going retrograde for about 20 days. Get excited. You can't control this. Make it to the bathroom. It's okay. It be like that sometimes, man, even when Mercury's direct. But I just see that people got the whole wrong idea about astrology. I'm not even trying to sound self-righteous, but if astrology makes your life worse as opposed to making it better, what are you doing it for? If astrology is making you all afraid of things, or you're making decisions based on it, saying, "Oh, I can't do something because of astrology," like, bruh, that's completely missing the point. Anything you do should make you more effective, really. Like, think about it. Still gonna shit their pants, though. It is what it is, man. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm just trying to say, man, I love Mercury retrograde. I really love it because it's opportunity, just like every day. The day is going to be a good day even if Mercury is retrograde or stationary or direct. Why? Because I create this life. I create this life. Mercury didn't create it for me. I did. I created Mercury. The fuck? Are you kidding me? And I'm not trying to dive too deep into solipsism. I'm just not willing to give my power away. You see what I'm saying? When Mercury goes retrograde, it takes about, 3 weeks or so, give or take. So someone asked, what does Mercury retrograde mean? Or what does retrograde mean? Good question. You have to think about that this is geocentric astrology. So we're all going around the sun, right? But we all, and I mean planets, like all the planets sit at different spaces away from the sun. So from the perspective of Earth, geocentric, the planets may appear to reverse their directions. And they don't really. We're always going to go around the sun the same way. And the direction is the same direction the sun is basically rotating. We're moving around the sun. It's just an optical illusion. And what that basically means, guys, is the energies from the planet are basically going to catch up with us. We're not receiving new energy from the planet in the sense of transiting the zodiac. It's not gaining distance in degrees. It starts to move backwards. And then eventually when the illusion is over, it will reverse and then it will continue moving forward. And that being said, it's a cycle. So you'll see a pre-shadow period where Mercury will enter the space where the retrograde ends. And then there will be the Mercury starting retrograde, and then it will reverse back to that point. And then you'll have the Mercury post-shadow where Mercury has to catch up all that distance it made when it started the retrograde. And that might be a little bit higher level. You'll see this when you watch the charts. I recommend you guys get a charting software, whether it's like astro.com, which is totally free, astro.com or Astro Matrix on your phone, and get in the habit of checking the chart just so you can get more in tune with the planets, okay? And grab Simplified Astrology, my book. It's linked in the bio. I'll get you a signed copy, or you could book a personal reading and just accelerate it and like save as much time as possible. Just plug in with your planets. But make sure you're watching this, guys. That's why we're going over this on the weekly. But you'll see this as we go through it, guys. You see Mercury right here at 6 Sagittarius. It says S. That means it's stationed. So do you guys know what a suicide sprint is? Like when you were in gym class or PE, where you would run to the, I don't know why they call it this. It's so stupid. Or maybe it's because you want to kill yourself after you do this sprint. That's probably why they call it that. But you'd run to one side of the gym and then you would like touch it. And then you'd run to the other side and then you touch it and then you run back. So Mercury stationing is like that moment where you touch the floor before you're reversing your direction. It's not moving forward or backward. It's sitting still. That's stationary. Mercury's stationary right now. Time is at a standstill. It's not that serious. But anyway, 20 days of retrograde. So let's talk about it, man. You're going to have a Mercury retro week, couple weeks, and it's a good thing because Mercury is the power of the mind. So the first and most important thing to know about a Mercury retrograde is this is an opportunity to get your mindset right. Every day is an opportunity to create and to program your reality and use magic. And let's face it, guys, Mercury governs the powers of magic. If you guys are watching the live, hit that like button. I'm seeing a lot of viewers. Let's bump the likes up. Thank you guys for watching. Because we just hit the 5K ski and we're going to take this channel to the moon. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you're on TikTok, get on YouTube because there's a whole screen share. There's a whole presentation. You'll love it better on YouTube. Check it out. Check it out. Mindset shift, guys. Mercury retro is time to catch up. It's time to organize. And also time to slow down. You guys have probably heard before, but Mercury rules over Gemini. Gemini is the twins. It's the first dual sign. So you think about your body like your eyes are dual, your ears are dual. You have two lungs. So Mercury and Gemini energy, it does correspond to the lungs. So the best thing you can do in a retrograde Mercury season is freaking breathe. I said, shit, I'll breathe to that. Yeah. A nice deep breath. Beautiful stuff, man. because you guys know Mercury retrograde, people talk about, oh, miscommunication, travel issues, technology bugging up. Well, you know, all of that gets worse if you forget to breathe, right? So let's do the one thing that's in our control and make sure every breath is deliberate and full. Maybe slow and rhythmic would be a good way to look at it. So, peace be with you in the Mercury retrograde. I want to say the thing about Mercury this week, I touched on it. Let's talk about it. The thing about Mercury this week, guys, beyond the retrograde, is Mercury is going to make a connection with Mars. I'm going to move it day by day, just for the record, so we can look at this. That was the time clock. Now let's animate the chart. You know, today's Sunday. Mercury's at 6, Mars is at 4. Tomorrow, same exact degrees. Tuesday, Mars moves up a degree. And then on Wednesday, they switch sides because Mercury's starting to move backwards. So Mercury and Mars cross over each other on Wednesday. So Wednesday, my dude. Wednesday, my dude. This is one of those days where you want to watch what you say with Mercury conjunct to Mars, because you might not really think about it. You might just blurt it out. That might be really how you feel, and that could be effective. This might be the day to tell somebody off. If you've been waiting to tell somebody go fuck themselves, do it on Wednesday, man. I'm telling you. That'd be the best day to do it. Just keeping it real with you, man. If you're trying to eviscerate somebody with words, do it that day. Or just keep your mouth shut. Probably don't talk at all. Mercury and Mars is like full speed ahead. So I do want to say, guys, with the Mercury retrograde in general, but especially on Wednesday, guys, please drive safe if you are driving. Drive defensively. Don't drive aggressively. Meaning, watch out for other drivers, but also know when you're driving, your job is to protect other drivers. Okay? So just remember that on Wednesday. Remember it this week, but especially on Wednesday, man. Leave early if you got to, so you're not rushing around. Your job as a driver is to protect other drivers. And also, just pay attention to what you're fucking doing. I'm trying to keep the expletives to a minimum, but I'm just trying to be serious with Mercury and Mars. Traditionally, they talk about injuries and stuff like that. I don't want to be a doomer and gloomer. I just say, like, you know, when you're cutting vegetables or driving your car or even walking around the house, just don't bump into coffee tables and shit. Pay attention to what you're doing with Mercury and Mars. All right. And also just understand that, like, we're paying attention to the astrology. This energy affects everybody, whether they pay attention or not. A less conscious expression of this, and maybe I'd say unconscious collective. Some people might just be heated this day, Wednesday, this week. So just look out for that. That if people are angry and aggressive, it probably has nothing to fucking do with you. It just has to do with the shit that they need to express and they need to feel powerful. Try not to take anything personally. I'm going to move the chart back to the clock. The other two things I wanted to talk about was Venus and then Mars switching signs. I think that kind of covers it. Because we could talk about Pluto and Aquarius forever, which is the ruler of Scorpio, where we seem to be evolving in the next 20 years. I think we'll kind of not go there today because shit, man, I could turn this into a yap for real. But let's talk about Venus. Venus is in the sunken place. Venus in Scorpio is intense desire. It's deep love. And it's also a purification process. 1000%. Venus in Scorpio's transit is a purification process. And if you're unfamiliar, Venus primarily deals with love, our connections with one another, and how we survive. You know, Venus is our sensuality. It's that drive to eat and sleep and to procreate. And Venus feels good. Venus is what you want. So you'll notice that things kind of spiced up pretty recently over this last week. Venus in Scorpio, like I said, could be a purge. And this is a huge spectrum of possibilities. You'll see healing love, and you also see toxic love with Venus in Scorpio. So you have to be very mindful. Since Venus went into Scorpio, guys, I started getting obsessed with vampires again. I never really read a bunch of vampire books, but the magical idea of vampirism and Powakatsi and power consumption, it's kind of crazy. because you need to eat, sleep, and have shelter and do your stuff as well. But it's like, same way that crocodile ate that zebra, right? Some people get in relation. This is crazy and kind of freaky. Some people get into like romantic relationships so they could eat the energy of somebody else. Some people want to have like good relationships and partnerships, and their partnerships are like mutually vampiric. It's like two zombies eating each other. It's crazy, man. The way some of these devolved relationships go. So I think that's a good way to put it. You know, if you think about Scorpio, it's ruled by Pluto. So Venus in Scorpio is telling us that the best relationships we could form are going to help us evolve. Point blank, period. How does that work, though? Is the next question. And really, the only applicable answer is that both people win. Both people grow, both people improve. A friend of mine has sent me this article. It was genius. It was talking about mutualism. It's like when two things live together, there's different forms of mutualism. You know, parasitism is mutualism, where there's a pair, but one is benefiting, one's not. Mutualism is when both benefit. There's other words for the other dynamics, but what we're looking for is mutualism. That our relationship is worth more than the sum of the parts, right? That's Venus and Scorpio. And you'll see a lot of people under this transit with Venus and Scorpio are not really fucking with anybody. Venus and Scorpio says, I'd rather have my power. I'd rather have a bunch of money. I'd rather have success. I don't want to waste energy. I will eliminate everything in my life that holds me back from success. That's the spirit of Venus and Scorpio. Venus and Scorpio, let's be real, guys. Let's go even deeper. This is the planet in placement that says, I want depth. I want intensity. I don't want to love you. I want to become you. I want to merge with you on the deepest level. I want to possess you. So you'll see with Venus and Scorpio, some people are going to come on way too strong, man. And they may have ulterior motives. You know, it's that tall, dark, handsome stranger. Sounds too good to be true. It could be manipulation. You know what I mean? Venus, like I said, sunken place. Venus traditionally falls in Scorpio. Venus is home in Taurus. So she's at work in Scorpio. This is Anana's descent to the underworld. The shit gets deep. Venus is square Pluto right now, guys. So that's about love having to transform. Venus has to do with money too. We could talk like if you really think about it, guys, the further you go from the sun, like to the moon, to Mercury, to Venus, to Mars, to Jupiter, the slower the planet is going to move. So we could literally talk about this forever. Oh my goodness. And it would still be new, pertinent ideas that we could really benefit from. But, you know, to sum it up, guys, just know that Venus right now is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So you're going to be led more by desire as opposed to duty or obligation. And you're going to want to move past your limits as well. All right. We love it. We love it. We love it. And ultimately, it's asking us, where are you leaking energy in this waning moon week? Where can you let go of some bullshit that's got you drained and depleted and it's not bringing you more energy? That's what Venus Scorpio wants. But on a more unconscious level, man, this is just wasteful hedonism. You just fucking off your energy because you're lost in your desire. And there's levels to desire. There's like concentric circles. You know, a lot of people, I hate to say this, man, because it sounds overly negative, but I really need to get the idea out of me is that, you know, while desire has many levels and purpose has many levels as well, and success can have different definitions, some people can't be successful because they're lost in their desire. Point blank, period. The desire to eat, sleep, and have sex. You know, and you start thinking about evolution. This is where we talk about virtues and vices. Scorpio is about poison as well. This asks us, hey, which of your desires are toxic? How do you transform your desires as well? Because listen, guys, Scorpio is taboo. Scorpio is taboo, the shit we don't talk about. So it's like, hey, I think I might just say what somebody be thinking and doesn't say. It's like Venus and Scorpio is like, yeah, I want to live in society and have a productive life and be a good member of my community. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, but then you're like, but why do I want to kick the fucking dog? It's like, oh yeah, my mom's talking to me, but why do I want to slap her in the fucking face? Why do I want to flip off my boss when he turns his back? It's like that type of energy. I'm praying to this God, but why do I want to curse the same God I pray to? You understand? That's Venus and Scorpio. It's power play. It's about the control over your life. That's breaking taboo. Venus and Scorpio is the desire to go further. I'm not saying you should kick the dog or flip off your boss, but I'm just saying that Venus, this Scorpio energy deals with power and control. And the mantra for Scorpio is I desire and I transform. Some of our desires will be toxic. This is a crazy thought, guys. I'm going to lay it out because it will help somebody if you're able to receive it. And this is Jeffrey Green's idea. I did not come up with this, but the best definition I've ever found for evolution is the progressive elimination of separating desire. The elimination of separating desire. And that's very Pluto Scorpio energy. Evolution is the elimination of separating desire. And what does that mean? That's a lot of words. So that really says that there's two types of desires. There's unifying desire and there's separating desire. In a lot of spiritual traditions, and even quantum physics is starting to prove that all is really one, and one really is all. The universe means one being. You know, for love's sake, we were divided. In this world of duality, for love's sake, we will be reunited. Beautiful. This is the mystery of life, guys. So that's saying that this process of evolution is the process of eliminating the desires that we have that separate us so we can become more unified. And it takes time. It takes generations. It takes change. It's going to take a long time, fam. And I'm going to move past this point, but just plant a seed that there technically is a difference between evolution and involution. Pluto has a moon that orbits around the planet, and they're almost the same size. So they kind of orbit around each other. And this reflects the need of polarity in order to grow at all. You know, and I'm going to speak to the void and speak from the void. But, you know, people argue for generations about, oh, my dog is better than your dog. My dad could beat up your dad. My God is the one true God. It's like, fuck that conversation. I honestly fucking hate it. I'm so fucking tired of it. On my Pluto Sagittarius, I want to eliminate all that shit. Man. I gotta breathe. I almost lost the thought, but that's a thought in itself. I think it is self-righteous and it's ignorant to try to say that one version of spirituality is better than another, because if God exists, God wouldn't actually learn or experience anything by making us all the same or requiring us all to live our spirituality the same fucking way. Think about it. Most people's description of God is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. All right, which means God is everything, God is everywhere, God knows everything, and God has all the power. And I want you to really think about that for a second. Put yourself in the mind of God, in the perspective of God. Imagine you were everything. Imagine you were everywhere. Imagine you knew everything. And imagine you had all the power. It's a cool thought experiment, but how fucked up is that? There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. And there's nothing to learn. Right? So that's why we are manifest. I can't tell you how, but that's why. It's a lot. Yeah, that's why. I don't know the how. We could put our heads together there. But that's why the fuck we're here. is so God could experience itself. It would be boring as hell. There'd be nothing to do, nothing to be. So that's why there is duality. But from the same principles, that's why I state the case, fam, that, your spirituality is your spirituality. There's no one size fits all road to the divine. That's ignorant. It's self-righteous. It's a separating desire in itself. I'm speaking from my Pluto Sagittarius. I know I was put here to unindoctrinate some people. Sagittarius deals with belief. My wind chimes are going off right now in the middle of the night. It feels great to do my work in this world. I feel good. I really do, man. That's why I got this smile on my face. Oh, I love it. Mars and Mercury are like, I got Pluto at 5 Sag. Mars and Mercury are right on my power right now, man. I feel good. It's not about me. Let me get back to the mission. Take your power back. That was the whole point of this conversation. Take your fucking power back. That's it. All right. Venus is where it is. Mars in Sagittarius. I'm going to start pulling the cards and line the chart up with Scorpio, and we'll jump into the zodiac readings, guys. But the real thing to understand with Mars and Sagittarius is that this is the time to expand. It's time for growth. And it's also time for you to stir things up a little bit. If the plan makes sense, if you're already making motion, don't change course, just add more wind and more fuel, right? But if things don't make sense, it's time for you to switch perspective. It's time for you to take a trip, take a journey, to travel, to educate, to learn, to expand. Excuse me. Mercury Sag, Mars and Sag is full speed ahead. These oracle cards have the zodiac in them, so I'm going to pull them out as significators as well. One thing I talk about every now and then, and it's worth the reminder, is that Mars is the planet of destruction, the god of war. So where Mars transits the zodiac, it also tells us what to eliminate. And keep in mind, Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So we're going to move the chart to Scorpio, guys, and we're going to go sign by sign. And I hope you all enjoy this reading. I'm a Virgo rising, so I get to be almost last this time. It'd be like that sometimes. All right. And I'm literally moving the chart too. So the planets are going to move a little bit. And we already covered the distance this week. We're going to have some shifts of degree. We don't really get any ingresses this week, guys. That's the really cool thing to note, is that this energy, we're taking it all week. We are going to see Mercury and Mars make their conjunction on Wednesday too. So that's cool. Waning moon all week. And it's going to be great. So Scorpio, you guys know it's your time to shine. Do we have any Scorpios in the chat? Let me see real quick. I just got all the significators out. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's going to be a great week, guys. It's a fantastic night. I'm seeing the chat on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, man, get on YouTube, because the chart is on YouTube. The screen share is on YouTube. So TikTok, hit the link in the bio and hop on over here, man. You're going to love it. Rep your Scorpio placements. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So, hey, guys, it's like all eyes on Scorpio right now. We got the sun in Scorpio. We got Venus in Scorpio. We got Black Moon Lilith in the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to pull out the Scorpio card, and then we're going to jump right in. That's Scorpio for y'all. All right. So a lot of you guys are celebrating your birthdays. It's a renewal of energy. There's a whole generation of people with Pluto and Scorpio too. So this month of Scorpio for you guys is a lot about your personal power, your identity, who you conceive of yourself to be. You may find with Venus transiting this sign that the Scorpios is going to be a really good week for love. I really like to see it, man. For the Scorpios specifically this week, guys, it's going to be a really good week for love. That these people are just going to have that kind of glow to them with Venus in the first and feel more shiny and happy and beautiful. And honestly just radiating a different type of love, which makes them magnetic. So if you're a Scorpio, it's time for you to pamper yourself and to indulge and to luxuriate. And I think everybody needs to have a face wash routine. Like I meant to say skincare, but washing your face is part of your skincare routine. But the first house is the head, right? It's the face. So if you are a Venus Scorpio or a Scorpio sun or any Scorpio placement, especially rising, it is time for you to add some magic to your skincare routine. It's time for you to do some glamour magic. Scorpio, it could also be time for you to change up your wardrobe, accentuate your style, express yourself. It's time for you to create. I'm looking at the moon. I'm learning a lot as I do these breakdowns, guys, because as we go week by week, it helps me connect to the zodiac and all the people in the world with it. So, like, I'm grateful for this, man. And I'm grateful y'all are here too. We are learning together. But let me tell you what I'm seeing for the Scorpio people. You're going to see the moon going through the top left of the chart this week. Okay. Through their 10th, their 11th, their 12th houses. So the Scorpio people, this to me reads like the Scorpios are going to be letting go of old goals that don't serve, or maybe redirecting the course towards better objectives. And there's going to be a clarity that comes from their journey or pertaining to their journey. The destination is going to become a little bit more clear. And that could look like wiping the lenses of your glasses, or it could look like checking the map and turning the fuck around. You hear me? I love it. I love it. I love it. There's going to be a lot of love going to the Scorpios, truly. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the Scorpios. Last time I did this, I did like, I love it. I love it, guys. Look at this. It's the Empress. That's their card. That's Venus in the first house. Venus in Scorpio. You heard it here first, folks. The glow, the beauty, the feminine energy. The King of Pentacles, good on the money. That's Mars in the second house, too. You know, you put Mars in Sag, that's the second house for Scorpio. So they're going to be focused on their money. They're going to be focused on receiving, living lavish. You can't stress Scorpios out this week. They're not doing it. Hey, shout out to Jenna also. Jenna's birthday's today. We love Jenna. And all the other Scorpios on November 9th. Shout out to you guys, man. Y'all are so loved. And shout out to those that are on the 10th and the 11th. And there's going to be a lot of Scorpio birthdays this week, guys. Get excited. We got the King of Pentacles for the Scorpios this week, guys. And that's really whoa. That's really prosperity. A prosperous week. When you think about the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th house, these all do with expansion in general. Your connection with the outer world. Okay. So you've got your career, your 10th house. You've got your wishes, your 11th house. You've got your dreams, the 12th. And that's the message that you're getting for the Scorpios is the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Empress is that you have the resources. If you make a plan, if you take the action, this world is your oyster. This is your kingdom. You could do with it what thou wilt. I'm also looking at the 5th house with everything in Pisces, the North Node, Saturn, Neptune. You can manifest your dreams. If you want it, you will. Don't be afraid to dream big this week, Scorpio. That's the main message I get for you guys. Don't let anybody, any person, place, or thing, or even your motherfucking self hold you back. Because that's the only thing that could ever really do it is you. You hear me? My watch just said challenge. Yeah, the challenge. Challenge yourself, man. The only person who can hold you back, Scorpio, is you. Don't fucking do that. Don't play yourself. I love you, Scorpio. And let me send a blessing for the signs, too, before I transition. I'm trying my best, guys. No, fuck that. I'm doing my best. I said there's no trying to live a magical life. I was just talking about Scorpio, clarifying their desires. So let me tap into that energy. I'm clarifying my desires. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I know what my goals are. And I set goals in different periods, but like the number one goal on my background of my computer, take magic more seriously. In other words, live a magical life. So before I move the chart, I'm lighting the holy wood and we're thanking Palo Santo. And by its spirit, its vibration, its essence, we bless the Scorpios in this world Sun, moon, rising, Pluto, otherwise, all the Scorpio placements. May your week be powerful. May your week be blessed. May your week be full of prosperity and joy. And recognize wealth is truly measured in joy. Always remember that. Most people measure their wealth in net worth. And that's actually the measure of wealth physically. But life is also an emotional experience. Always remember that. So true wealth is measured in joy. You could be a multi-billionaire and hate your life still. There are millionaires who choose to end it all. Money is not the answer. Joy is the answer. Money could bring you more joy. Yes, it could. But never put the cart before the horse. Remember, your ability to get the most joy from the least amount of resource is wealth. Okay? What's the point of having all the money if you can't enjoy it? No fucking point. Money is a tool. Money is your friend. If you build a good relationship with money, and I think this Venus transit is going to help you with that. Money's meant to make you feel a way. Hello. So allow your money to make you feel more secure, to feel more beautiful, to bring you more power, but you have to be exercising these qualities in your regular life. You have to be, trustworthy and in your own energy. Bring your self-power. Don't give don't give power away to money. Money is an amazing servant, but it's a terrible master. Always remember that, Scorpio, on your blessed week. I'm going to move to Sagittarius now. That's going to be our second sign. We're starting with Scorpio because it's really their time, and then we're going to go all the way through the clock, guys. Ending with Libra. Libra. Where my Libras at? I'm a Libra moon, by the way. Oh, I'm bugging. I said Libra, but I really mean Sagittarius. Where my Sagittarius at? We're going to do the Libra last. We're going in the order of the zodiac. So here's the Sagittarius rising chart. I see you, Eva. I see you. Yeah, Sagittarius, guys. What's up, Lauren? What's up, Melina? I see you guys. What's good? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Venus in Sag. Okay. Mars in Sag. We got Pluto in Sag. I see a lot of you guys. Vertex, cool. Let me move the significator as well. That was good, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. Let's go for Sagittarius. That's for my archers. That's for my centaurs. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, guys, for the Sagittarius, the sun going through the 12th right now. The 12th house. Venus in the 12th. Black moon Lilith in the 12th. The Sagittarius people are exploring outer space right now. Truly. They're way off in the deep end. They're in La La Land in their thoughts. Pay attention to this, guys, because for a lot of the Sagittarius people, Scorpio season, they kind of fade into the background. They kind of fuck off a little bit. They go into their own mysteries. And they may prefer isolation at this time. And there's nothing wrong with that. And even if these Sagittarius people are around others during the 12th house season, aka Scorpio season, there's a mystical overtone to all of life at this point for these people. It's a very beautiful thing. And they're thinking about their place in the cosmos now more than ever. And what sacrifices they're making. They're dreaming. They're thinking about what do they want out of their life. I mean, pay attention to Mars just sitting in the first house. This ignites passion. This ignites desire. That's full speed ahead. We're going to jump in right here, guys, with the Hangman. That makes sense. The 12th house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The Chariot in reverse. Yep. That makes sense. So the Sagittarius are looking at how they overextended themselves with this 12th house transit. They're looking at the ways where they make too many sacrifices, where they've martyred themselves, where they've become a victim of their own vice, where they've done too much. This could be about Sagittarius this week confronting addictions, confronting hopelessness, confronting despair. Whew. You know, the 12th is the great unknown, guys. It's that part of us that connects with the universal. You know, outer space is like pitch black. So there's nothing good or bad about the 12th house, truly. But it is a deeper, mystical, sometimes even sorrowful house because it deals with how everything is connected. It's the collective issues. So I'm looking at the 7 of Wands in the middle for these guys. Damn, bro, this is such a trip, fam. Such a shift. You guys remember the cards they had for Scorpio? Bro, Scorpio is balling out, and Sagittarius is like, are y'all good? Damn, dude. Get Sagittarius some milk. Good Lord. This is not good. It is good. It's gonna be great. This is good. We love this. We're affirming it's good. This is great. This is amazing. No, but they got the Chariot in reverse. They got the 7 of Wands in reverse. They got the High Priestess in reverse. It's the weight of the world, the Chariot in reverse. It's feeling like you're exhausted, the 7 of Wands in reverse. And then there's the doubt, the self-doubt, the High Priestess in reverse. So a couple things, man. If you're a Sagittarius and you're thinking about this week ahead, you're not meant to have all the answers. Number one, it's okay to rest. And number three, your body is the perfect vehicle for you. Your body is perfect, and you would do well to take care of it, to walk with your head held high. The Mars in the first house also speaks on this energy, is that for the Sagittarius, get off your lazy ass and get to the gym. Quit wasting your time. Quit acting like you're so busy you can't work the fuck out. You don't even have to go to the fucking gym. You could do calisthenics. And this is where my viewers dip a little bit. They said, oh, hell no, I didn't want to hear that shit. That's what you needed to hear. Get your ass off the couch and fucking move your body. All right. And this is a beautiful thing. The problem is inertia. And if you unmask the demon, you're going to whoop its ass. Understand that. Inertia is the problem. And when you break the inertia through exercise, you reap the reward of exercise. Holy fuck. I know a lot of y'all know this and I'm preaching to the choir, but like, I'm going to say this again for someone who needs it. That inertia is the biggest problem. And once you break through the inertia, which won't take very long, probably like less than a week, but it will take more than a day. Okay. Just understand that when you break through the inertia, you'll feel the reward of the exercise. In other words, you get more energy, you feel better, you want to exercise more, you feel you're on the upward spiral. You see me? Because I'm tuning in this energy. Y'all saw the cards, man. There's this energy of sadness, defeat, lethargy, doubt, and fuck. Get a grip, Sagittarius. I'm saying this because I love you. I think you need a little tough love at this point. You're capable of so much more. And you don't even need to really push yourself. Just redirect the energy that you're using for all the bullshit into a walk or a yoga session or go to the fucking gym. You'll thank yourself more. It's okay to need rest. Some of y'all do absolutely need rest, or maybe you're recovering from an injury or something like that, because that's also what I'm seeing the 12th house as. Like this could get really deep. There's a lot of ways this could play out. At the end of the day going to end, right? And your journey is unique. So you have to learn how to derive reassurance from yourself and peace from within yourself. And bearing in mind, you don't have to have all the answers. You got to start to look at the things that you can control, like your schedule, like your routine, like the way that you carry yourself, right? That's the beauty of what I'm seeing for the Sagittarius. And also with Pluto transiting the third for these people, man, it's all about mindset. It's all about the power of your mind, the ways that you talk to yourself. Like, I don't want to say there's a good and a bad way, but your thoughts could certainly be empowering or they could be disempowering. So check the thoughts that you're thinking this week, Sagittarius. And if they're not lifting you up, change them. That's what I got for you. You're going to have a great week. And let me light the holy wood for these people, man, before I move on. Sagittarius, you're going to do amazing this week. You got Mars in your first house. So enjoy this new burst of energy. Let the perspective of the sun help you redirect your sacrifice this week. Your week will be blessed. Your week will be full of prosperity and peace and easy growth, easy change. You're also going to be thinking about the big picture this week, Sagittarius, with the moon going through the top of your chart as well. So just keep that in mind also. Keep your eye on the prize and just smile. Smile as you go through it. Love you. Let's go to Capricorn, guys. You know they're next. Where are my Capricorns? Let me know. I didn't get a damn planet in Capricorn. Who took them? Let me know. I know a lot of you guys got the stellium. That's why I didn't get it. Where's my Capricorns? Where's my Capricorns? Let's move the chart up to Capricorn. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you hit the link in the bio. Go to YouTube so you can see the chart as we're talking about it. No, I don't have Neptune in Cap. I got Neptune in Aquarius. I didn't get a damn planet. So this is Scorpio in the 11th house. You guys know that, right? Scorpio in the 11th house for the Capricorn people. And then you got the moon going through the third quadrant of the chart. Keep in mind, this is a weekly breakdown, guys. So the sun's going to be in the 11th all week. The moon is basically going to move from Cancer to Leo to Virgo this week. All right. And that's going to be their 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So if you're a Capricorn, this week is all about networking. This week is all about getting yourself out there and connecting with the world. It's about the mastermind and the dream team. And because the moon is waning, you may see for the Capricorns, it's all about cutting ties with people or bringing peace into your relationships. Maybe nothing changes in your social circle as far as your connections, but the way you connect might change a little bit. You might end up taking a more open-minded approach towards people. Or closed. Shit. When I say change, it could go either way. But what I see for sure for the Capricorns is thinking about the future. Growing their businesses. Shit, when are they not? Really, if you think about it. But development of the 11th house. Rubbing shoulders with people, shaking hands, having fun. This could be building business like on the internet. It's funny, man, because I'm looking at, it's really that Scorpio and Sagittarius energy where we're getting the most of our action this week, guys, as far as the sun and Venus and then Mercury and Mars, right? So this puts those other planets in Sag in their 12th house, right? That's too funny. So you've got the 10 of Swords, which is all about ruin and release. Hello. And you got the Star, which is all about these people winning, manifesting their dreams. I see you, Rach. Yeah, she got the Cap Stellium. She said reassessing values right now, alignment, 100%. Divine timing in the house. Yeah, big to the networking. I see you. I see you. I said it before, I'll say it again because it's a different sign, guys, but the 12th house can bring a heaviness at times because it does bring us into the collective energies. So keep that in mind also. They've also got the 3 of Cups, all right? So Capricorns, it looks like it's going to be a fun week for you guys. Having a lot of fun with your friends with Venus in the 11th. You're just going to, it looks like you're going to need balance too because on one note, you are the star. That's the 11th house sun transit. You are the one that's going to make your dreams come true. You're going to inspire people along the way, and you're going to bring people together. So that's beautiful. You're going to have a lot of fun in the process, but also you're going to need enough time for you. Everybody got their limits. Sometimes you need to be alone. Sometimes you just feel spent. So I'm seeing fun, hard work, but also a true need for rest for these people too. So Capricorn, I'm going to bless you as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Blessed be thy crown, thy brow, thy throat, thy heart, thy solar plexus, thy sacral root, and thy feet. And most importantly, Capricorn, blessed be thy knees and the Saturn energy that carries you in this world and leaves your legacy as well. Blessed be your purpose, your mission, and everything you're pursuing. Keep it real, keep it real, Saturn people. Keep it going and make sure you get the rest you need to, okay? Because we know you love to work hard. So that is Capricorn. And we're going to move the chart to Aquarius. I keep moving the chart back, y'all. That's my bad. Doesn't really matter. Boom. All right, where my Aquarius at? I see Nadia in the house. Where my Aquarius at? Rep your Aquarius placements, guys. I got Uranus and Neptune in Aquarius. Let me know who's got their placements in Aquarius. This is time for the Aquarius. Let's go. Let's go. I see you, Amber. I see Nadia. I see Elizabeth. I see a lot of Aquarius people. How beautiful. Hey, Aquarius Stellium. Let's go. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's going to be a good week for you guys too. And check it out. What it is the sun going through the 10th. This is the big picture. This is full speed ahead. Scorpio season for the Aquarius people is about new levels and conquering your goals. It's all the focus on career and the mountain you're climbing, leveling up. And then you've got this waning moon going through the 3rd quadrant again. All right. So what that basically means, guys, is not everybody can hitch a ride with you on the road to success. You Aquarius would probably love to bring everybody to the top, but frankly, not everybody can come with you. You know, if it was a movie, if it was a play, it's like you got to make sure everyone's playing their role, right? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So I'm seeing before I even pull the cards, man, for the Aquarius people, especially with Pluto going through this first now, this is all about discipline and about demanding more from yourself, raising your standards, which is truly the only way to grow if you really think about it. Aquarius, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing amazing. Keep up the good fucking work. One good deed deserves another. I see the 2nd house is lit too, so focus on your stability. Keep leveling up. Keep stacking your money. Keep hustling. Work hard. Work smart. Keep it up, Aquarius. Let's see what your cards are looking like this week. We got the sun. It's going to be a good week. I already said it, but look at that, man. The sun. The sun. Guys, if you didn't have the sun, you would die. And you got the lovers? What? The 11th house? No, it's the 10th house Venus, actually. Yeah. Venus in the 10th. Everybody loves the Aquarius right now. You're going to see that, fam. With the Scorpio, probably with the angular Venus is what I'm thinking. The Scorpios for sure. I already said that. But then you're going to see the Aquarius, the Leo rising, and then the Taurus rising are going to be, you know, the most affected by Venus this week. For real, for real. And it's coming out right here, guys, in the spread. The sun, the lovers, the Queen of Swords. That the Aquarius people are going to see a lot of love this week as well. A lot of praise, a lot of approval. Mucho amor. It's beautiful. Muy bonita. It's so good. Everybody wants the Aquarius right now. And this is telling me there's also going to be a charm and a glimmer and a glow to these people this week. And they're going to receive a lot of support if they put themselves out there. Because the sun is a drive to do better, but Venus in the 10th is this feeling of being better. I hope you guys who have this transit are understanding this. The sun is the drive. The sun in the 10th house is the drive to be better. Venus in the 10th house transit is just feeling better. So as you put yourself out there with the sun, Venus is going to make you just attract better. It's beautiful. It's because of how you respect yourself. Oh, love it. Love it so much, man. That's really what I got for you guys. We'll see. We'll see how the pattern goes. It was kind of funny how we started with Scorpio. Their cards were lit, and Sag was like all fucked up. But this is good. It's going to be a good week for the Aquarius too. Aquarius, blessed be thy knees and thy shins. And that good work, you better get it in. Aquarius, thanks for tuning in. You're going to have a very prosperous week. It's going to be full of abundance and joy. You're going to find it's easy to reach your goals this week. Blessed be. That's what I got for you guys. I'm seeing in the chat, if you missed Cap, go on to YouTube. I'm streaming this now so you can actually watch your sign. You did miss it, but check out YouTube. You'll see it. We're going to move to Pisces, guys, because that's right after Aquarius. So Pisces, of course, is going to have the sun going through the ninth house. And that's going to make the moon, transit through like the 5th, 6th, and the 7th for these people this week. I'm already tapping into Monday because I'm moving the chart forward. If you guys are watching the replay, you didn't miss Cancer. No, we're on Pisces right now. We started on Scorpio. I forgot to put Capricorn's card out. It doesn't matter, but this is Pisces' turn right now, guys. Let's get it. I'm going to say it again for the chat. They didn't hear what I said. It is Pisces. If you look on YouTube, you'll see the chart. You really want to be on YouTube right now because you get the full picture. Let me see what the Pisces placements are. We started with Scorpio. So that means we've done Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius. Now it's time for Pisces. Yep. Scorpio season for the Pisces people is all about expansion. It's all about personal growth. And it might be about change and seeing something different. Whether that's travel or new books or education or philosophy, belief system shifting. There's a lot of growth going on for the Pisces people. Internal growth, external growth. More power to the Pisces. I love to see this. The Venus in the 9th also is a love of exploration. This is the cool thing about the Pisces people. And understand this is a weekly reading, guys. So this is like Sunday to Sunday. This week, guys, for the Pisces, with Mars moving into the 10th house, these people have a new fire lit under their ass like none other. Pisces energy. This week, you're going to see the Pisces they got the dog in them. I'm going to tell you right now. I see you, Rach. Yeah. The Pisces always has the dog in them, but this week, they're going to let that dog out. Who let the fucking dog out? The Pisces did, man. I'm telling you. This week, stay the fuck out of the way of the Pisces people. Either help them or get the fuck out of their way because they're not going to ask for you to move. They're going to run the fuck over you. They might call ahead and be like, hey, you got to get the fuck out of their way, man. Straight up, man, because they got a mission. They got goals. They know what they want, and they're going right after it. Full speed ahead. I love to see it. And they got Mercury up here, too. It's master planner, strategy mode. And then, you got, oh, man, North Node, Saturn, Neptune, all going through there first. So Pisces, it's all us and Pisces right now. It's all full speed ahead for them. Time to manifest their dreams. Pluto in the 12th. We got the Ace of Pentacles coming out first for the Pisces. That's opportunity that they're aware of. We love to see it. They got the Lovers too. Thank you, Jay. They got the Lovers too, just like the Aquarius. It's going to be a beautiful week for the Pisces. You're going to be making love with life this week, Pisces. Get excited. I'm trying to make a rhyme with it. You see how I caught that card? Because I'm nice with it. That's the Queen of Wands. And she doesn't give a fuck what you think. She said, I'm me, the fuck. I know who I am. I don't need your approval. I don't need your applause. I'm her. That's exactly how she thinks. That's how she talks. That's how she feels too, guys. More importantly, the Queen of Wands gets shit done. And there's love in the air too. The Lovers. I like to see it, guys. I like to see it. This is going to be a good week for love. You're going to see this will be interesting this week and the next, because next week we're going to see Venus trine the North Node as well. So for everybody in a couple weeks, the love is really going to be a little bit brighter and easier, but it looks like it's going to really shine itself on the Pisces right now, this week, especially in the Scorpios and the angular signs. Or I should say the fixed signs, the angular houses. If you're watching the replay or the YouTube, you'll see what I'm saying as I'm talking about this. Because I know a lot of the TikTok people are like, what the hell is it? I'm telling you, I'll get on YouTube. And they're like, I don't know how to do that. I'm just like, bro, you hit the button. You go there. Come on, man. I'm gonna show them. They don't know. But look, fam, it's like you get on YouTube, you're gonna be able to see all of it, man. All of it. Y'all are missing a little bit. She said, don't tell me what to do. Hey, it's your loss. All right. He got me on both. I appreciate that. You're watching me on 2 screens. That's mad support. He said, so nice. I liked it twice. Does that mean you unliked the video? Damn. Hey, the thing about Pisces, you need to understand this. The message for you, it's a tarot reading, right? The message for you, Pisces, is if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Don't be afraid to dream big. You can have what you want and then some. All right. There's no wish of the universe that's too much. The universe will happily provide everything you ask as long as you're willing to meet it and take action too. All right. You can suffer significantly by setting subpar targets. Understand that, Pisces. You're probably thinking too small, and don't take that personally. That's not an insult to your intelligence. Is it possible that you have more potential than you realize? Is it possible that you have more creativity than you realize? Is it possible you have more power? That's why I say, fam, you're probably thinking too small. All right. Because the 10th house, Mars, is about massive action. Massive action. It's like nose to the grindstone. And that's cool, but you want to have a massive goal first. You guys have probably heard this phrase that like work expands as deadlines do. If you give yourself like 3 months to do something, it'll probably take you 3 months, right? If you give yourself like 3 weeks to do it, it could take you 3 weeks. Could be the same thing, but just different expectations, different outcome. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's far better to fail at a huge goal than to succeed in a mediocre goal. I really hope you can receive that, because that's the message for the Pisces this week, is that you want to aim high. You're probably going to fail, but be grateful that you put in all that effort and you moved forward and you broke past limits. Okay. If you are growing, there is no failure. The only true failure is giving up. If you don't give up, you don't fail. If you don't quit, you don't fail. Period. Besides death, all failure is psychological. And when you're dead, psychology doesn't really fucking matter so much, does it, huh? So Pisces, blessed be. You're going to have a beautiful week. By the spirit, the essence, the vibration of the holy wood, the Palo Santo. Thank you, Palo Santo. I bless these Pisces with good energy for their week and clarity and the good lighthearted vibes so they can manifest higher highs, expansion. Let's get it. It's going to be a great week for you, Pisces. Take care. Now, we're going to talk to the Aries. Any placement, sun, moon, etc., but especially the rising Aries. Let me move the chart forward and let's get to your reading. So this puts Scorpio in the 8th house, of course. Got that Aries in me. I see you. I see you, Eva. This is your turn. I see you, Ree. Where are my Aries? Aries is in my 8th house. I don't have planets in Aries, but I still got that energy. All right. Aries moon. I see you, girl. Remember the law of attraction. Exactly right. Aries moon. There you are, Haley. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. So Scorpio season for the Aries is all about stepping into your power. Point blank, period. I couldn't make it more simple than that, but this is profoundly deep. Just understand, for the Aries, you guys are powerful people, period. But the sign of Scorpio, the season for y'all, is all about stepping into your power. And what that means is you're going to have this true desire, keyword desire, to move past your limits, to step a little bit harder, to transform, to be different, to change. I'm not even going to lie, guys. I'm not afraid to say things that are kind of taboo or shocking, but like for a lot of this is real as it gets, man. For a lot of the Aries lately, they're like, man, I fucking hate myself. Seriously. Like you, in hate and love, let me say, they're like, True continuums, they're not binaries. It's not, do I love myself? Yes or no. It's like, how much? So for a lot of these Aries, they're like, I'm tired of fucking being this person. I know I'm so much better than this. And that's real too. It's like, I love me, but some of these parts got to die off. I'm tired, Grandpa. Sometimes you got to love yourself enough to say, man, this weak version of me is not going to lead my destiny. Fuck no. This weak, recalcitrant, lazy, loser version of me is not leading my fucking destiny. I'm not allowing this shit, man. I will change myself entirely. I'm not going to allow mediocrity. That's what I see with this. That's one beautiful expression of this energy. Is this season is all about personal power. And that'll play out in a bunch of different ways. I want to say something beautiful about power, guys. Understand that if you're a strong person and you get power, like power really reveals who you are. If you're a strong person and you get power, you bless the world with power. You protect others. You lift people up with power. If you're a weak person and you get power, you abuse other people and you're cruel to other people when you're a weak person. So this Scorpio season, especially for the Aries, is really putting a light on your soul, your true intentions, your true desires. Why the fuck do you want the power? I've said it before, I'll say it again. Some people can never win because they never clap when other people are winning. They'll never have their turn. You know, the sun in the 8th for the Aries, it's about putting a spotlight into your darkness too. Looking into your unconscious patterns, your self-sabotage, the things that hold control over you, your addictions, your vices, your fears. That's all this is. It's deep. This is work right here, fam. You got the moon moving through the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th house this week as we wane towards the next new moon. And you're going to see with this one, this is amazing, Aries. I love this. I'm so excited for the Aries. It's going to be an amazing week for you guys. But as we release and wane, as y'all's moon goes through the 4th, 5th, 6th, you're going to be really eliminating everything in your daily flow. You're going to be getting hella efficient. You're going to be organizing. All that frustration and overwhelm is going away because you're really going to lock the fuck in. You're going to simplify things. You're going to write it all down. You're going to get clear on how you want to serve this world. It's going to be so easy because you're smarter than every problem you could ever have. You hear me? You're smarter than any problem you could ever have. If you take the fucking time to think, you're good. You're fucking good. I just knocked Hekate's torch out of her hand because I'm so serious, man. No bullshit. Especially with the retro Mercury starting in your 9th house of Sag. This whole chapter right now is saying you got to think bigger. You got to think bigger. This stellium in the 12th house for y'all, chase your fucking dreams. There's nothing else to do in your life. Nothing else that you could be doing besides chasing your dreams. All right. And let me speak to it, man. This is a beautiful, reassuring message. But for the Aries, I'm telling you, the only thing you got to watch out for is your fucking animal brain and that fucking dog in you. When I said Pisces, I said, oh, that dog in you is going to help you with your goals. No, I'm talking about that dog that wants to hump every fucking thing in the house, every couch cushion, everybody's leg that comes in the fucking house. I'm talking about that dog. You freaky ass need to take a cold shower and lock the fuck in and stop wasting your vital energy on bullshit. Stop gooning so fucking much. There's a time and a place for everything, man. And I will say, shame exists in the shadows. So when you fight that urge and you fucking lose and you goon all over the place, you goon everywhere, for the love of fucking God and the love of yourself, don't feel ashamed about it. Because that's the worst thing you could do. And I'm talking to the Aries right now. Because sexuality is linked to life. And if you start feeling ashamed of your sexual desires, oh man, that creates a different type of deviancy. I see the chat is cracking up. Hey, it might be funny, but I'm being real as a bitch right now. Real as fuck, man. Freaky ass Venus just went into your 8th house. And I know a lot of y'all are burning on the inside. You should take pills for that. But number 2, You got to have a release. And it's November, and a lot of the fellas are like, oh, I'm not going to spill the cup. I'm not going to spill it. I'm not going to spill it. And hey, that's cool because you have like, it's a different conversation for the fellas and the ladies, by the way. But either way it goes, vital energy can be lost in that process, but it could also be regenerated. So, God damn it, Scorpio's ruled by Mars. And whatever the fuck you do it with intention. Do it with intention. They said, spill it. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to speak power into you, okay? Power into you. I'm here to speak love into you, and I'm here to speak wisdom into you. Wisdom into you. I know why I'm here. I see 93 people on TikTok live right now. If you guys are on TikTok, please go to YouTube and check it out, fam. You got a whole chart up here. We just hit the 5K on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. All right, Aries. I mean, y'all get the picture. You got the Queen of Wands in the middle. What does this one say? The fucking sun, bro. Who else got the sun? I'd have to look at the replay. Do you guys remember who had the sun? Was it Aquarius? That's their first card. Beautiful. You got the sun and you got you couldn't get better cards, man. Aries, don't fuck it up. All right. Don't fuck it up. I think it was Capricorn. Yeah. Hey, if you're Aries, this week is gold. Don't fuck it up. You got all the power. You got all the potential. The world is literally in your fucking hands. Don't fuck it up. Okay? Seriously. Don't fuck it up. Put in the pain. Be willing to grow. Let's fucking go. Get your sad ass in the car and go to the fucking gym. She said, where do I goon? Not at the gym. In the comfort of your own home in privacy. You don't want to end up on a fucking list somewhere. Aries, have a beautiful week. She asked, where do I goon? Bro, it's like when you start a new job, you're like, where are we supposed to go when I go to the bathroom? You ask your boss, where am I supposed to go to goon? He said, to what? Where am I supposed to go to goon? He said, what the fuck is goon? Oh, could you imagine? All right, Aries, by the spirit, the essence, and the vibration of Palo Santo, your week will be blessed. I send you this positive energy for you to manifest your true desires. And may the holy wood lift you to a new vibration so you can realize those true desires and identify them. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm super excited because that means, guys, it's time for Taurus. These get so bittersweet, man, because like once you go through the whole wheel, don't you guys just wish you could spin the wheel forever? Like, bro, if I had it my way and I was on Wheel of Fortune, I would spin the wheel and it would just never stop fucking spinning. And it'd be waiting for you to pull the thing out. And it'll just go. And Pat, or whatever the fuck his name is, he'd be like just clapping and looking at it. Anyway, who's next? Is it Taurus? Yeah, it's Taurus time. We love Taurus time. That's halfway, isn't it? Is my mathing? I'm looking at these cards. That's 6. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's okay, right? I can count. I am sentient. I am learning. Yesterday, guys, I learned how to drink out of a cup. Today, I learned how to count. So this is Taurus. We're going to move the chart forward. Hello. Where my Taurus at? Talk to me, guys. I got Saturn in Taurus, a.k.a. I didn't get any fucking Taurus, a.k.a. Mom said no, a.k.a. you can't have any more, man, a.k.a. save some fucking Taurus for the rest of us. Hey, there you are, Summer. Hey, it's time for the Taurus. Let's go. Hey, sun, moon, any planet, but especially the rising. This is the weekly reading for Taurus as we go through the week. If you guys are new to the live stream, go onto YouTube and catch the replay because, before we even started the zodiac readings, we talk about the big picture of the week and the transits of the week. So if you guys are watching this on TikTok, you're going to want to slide over to YouTube so you can see the full video because there is information that's pertinent before the zodiac readings, okay? But this is for the Taurus. And right now, you guys, it's the 7th house. Scorpio season is all about love in relationships for the Taurus people. It's all about balance. It's all about peace. Thank you guys for subbing to the YouTube. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. There's this thing on, oh wow. So TikTok, I'm looking at TikTok really quick, man. It looks like TikTok has been adding an AI to the chat. And at first I thought it was like somebody's fake account. No, it's actually part of the TikTok app. There's like an AI comment telling people to comment their signs. That's cool. I got like a robot moderator. Hell yeah. Pluto Aquarius is such a trip, guys. Oh my goodness. Have you, and as a side note, let me speak about this, man, because like Pluto in the 10th house for you guys chart. Maybe it's time we talk about it. Holy shit. Have you guys been seeing the AI in these videos they're making? Bro, I saw this video of like a dog knocking on somebody's door, and this old man is like, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" And the dog pulls out a fucking rocket launcher, like, and it looks so real. Have you guys seen this shit? Or you'll have like cats shooting guns, and like, man, it is like in its developing stage, guys. But like, think about 10 years from now, how crazy this AI is gonna get. I heard somebody talk about video evidence in court. Like, we can use AI to regenerate and replicate someone's voice. And we can also generate videos that look so realistic, man. So like, damn. Crazy. That wasn't me. That was AI. I didn't rob that bank. You know, crazy stuff. But anyway, hey, man, talk about the Taurus energy. Kind of get back on track. Taurus is all about peace. 9 times out of 10, that's how they always are. But right now, with the sun in the 7th and Venus in the 7th, it's all about feeling good, seeing how beautiful life can be. Taurus is trying to have a good time. When are they not? You've got the moon moving through their, 3rd, 4th, 5th. That's beautiful. And to me, that also looks like cleaning their home, organizing, spending time with friends and fam, maybe letting go of a lot of stuff on the inner world. The moon going through the bottom of the chart. You got the Knight of Wands for the Taurus. And I'm seeing that as the sun and the Venus in the 7th, that these people, they do got the glow right now. I said this before. I'm saying it again, guys. The fixed signs, they're glowing this week. Venus in the 7th. Taurus has this bright energy attached to it this week. What do you got? The 7th. What is this? This is the Hangman. So listen, look at this, guys. For the Taurus, Mars goes in the 8th. All right, that's the main thing. Mars is in the 8th house of the chart. And then you've got Pluto in their 10th house. So this is all about sacrifice. It's all about your next level. And in order to figure that out, you genuinely have to figure out what the fuck do you want. It sounds so basic. It sounds so simple, but people genuinely forget this shit. And they spin their wheels and they waste so much time and energy just trying to raw dog life, wasting energy. There's a scene in the book Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Some of you guys know about this, but there's this part where Alice is in the crossroads and she asks the Cheshire Cat, she's like, where do I go? And then the Cheshire Cat says, well, shit, that really depends on where you want to go. And she said, well, I don't really care where I go. And then the cat says, well, damn, it does. He doesn't say damn, but he said, well, it really doesn't matter which way you go then, And that's kind of pertinent to y'all right now, Taurus. It's like, figure out what you want first, man, and then go after it. Don't just waste your energy. Sometimes it's just about admitting that you want what you want. Just chill. Enjoy your life. You probably want joy more than anything, joy and peace and emotions, and however you can create the form without hurting anybody, man, more power to you. It's funny, you get the Hierophant in your cards too. That is your card, the Taurus energy. Taurus, show them how it's done this week. You got the sun in the 7th, the Venus in the 7th. That's about you putting yourself out there also, and you connecting with other people. You focusing on your relationships this week. It also looks to me like the Taurus, y'all just gonna have to stun on some people this week, man. Show these motherfuckers what drip looks like. Put on the nice cologne or the nice perfume. Swag the fuck out. Go ball with your friends. All right. And then also with that Mars in your eighth, go directly after what you want. Be like ruthless, unapologetic, but also like fresh and have some swag about getting what you want too. Make it look sexy. Be a good leader. You got the 10th house Pluto, 11th house lit up. Be a good leader, Taurus. I'm lighting up the holy wood and I'm blessing you, Taurus, with a prosperous week, a great energy, a great mindset, just a feeling of lightheartedness, joy, and peace for your manifestations. Blessed be. We love you, Taurus. Thanks for taking the time to tune into the live or watch the replay or check it out on YouTube. Thank you so much, Taurus. Stay lit, stay positive. Don't lose yourself in other people too. I want to speak on this, man. I just did a reading for a Scorpio. It's funny enough, man. It was somebody with the sun in their seventh. And the sun in the seventh is kind of a trip, man. Before I move to Gemini, one more thing, Taurus. While this is great for Venus, this is actually not that good for the sun. Let's be real. You need to know about this, that Venus loves Taurus. And this is going to help you with your sense of balance and help you relate to other people. But with the sun in the seventh right now, fam, Taurus, you're going to find yourself driven to connect and maybe even at worst give your power away to other people. So try not to do that. Know where your boundaries are and love yourself enough not to look for love outside of yourself. That's my best advice for the Taurus this week. Know where your boundaries are, Taurus. Take care. Brush your hair. Brush your teeth, and then wash your face. And you also might want to switch up your wardrobe too. Same thing with the Scorpios, especially with the angular Venus. Let's get it. All right. So now we're talking about Gemini. Gemini. Where you at? Let me see. Where's Looney Tunes? Where's my Geminis at, man? Where's my dad? He said he was going to get milk. He never came back. My dad's a Gemini. Where's the Geminis? I see you, Gina. I see you, Sarah. Where are my Gemini? Gemini. Let's go. I see Ree twice. Okay, hello. Goddamn. Gemini. Cancer comes right after Gemini. You're so close. Don't stop. You're so close. Gemini rising. Let's go. Okay, guys. So, hey. Okay, let me move the card, actually. For the Gemini. This is for you, Julie. This is for your week. So the Scorpio season for the Gemini is all about the 6th house. It's all about service. It's all about your work. You staying locked in, being healthy, and hella efficient. Especially the Gemini risings. I'm telling you right now, it's about hella efficiency and health. That sounds nice. I love the alliteration. It's about health and hella efficiency. Whew. Hella efficient. So you're going to see that the day-to-day, the little details, the schedule, it's all got a excitement and a glow to it for the Geminis. Geminis, they're all over the place and super out there, but they're just going to have a joy to be alive this week with the sun and with Venus here. The one problem, and I don't think the problem is a good word, but one thing about the week for y'all is that Venus is now in your 6th house. And this is a harder place to have Venus because while the beauty's in the details, the devil's in it too. So just don't let your perfectionism get the best of you this week, Gemini. Appreciate the little things, Gemini. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Okay? Just keep on improving. It's the Kaizen principle. Like, even if it's a percent, that's amazing. Even if it's a 10th of percent, growth is growth, fam. Like, diminishing returns are still returns. So just keep up the good work this week, Gemini, because I know you're going to be focused on the work. That's the thing, man. It's about work, health, and being hella efficient for the Geminis right now. You're going to see the moon is moving through the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th house this week, Gemini, for you. And that just means you're going to be releasing, lethargy, releasing the feeling of stagnation. You're going to be clearing up your environment and your mind, and you're really going to be finding balance and comfort in the meantime, too. It's a beautiful week for you guys because the moon is going to end up in your 4th house at the end of the week. So this week feels like coming home. And I'm glad to see it because one of my besties is a Gemini rising, and I've seen the week that she just had, and I know this week is about her coming home for real. And all of you guys with the Gemini energy, but I can see how this plays out for some of y'all. It's so cool. So cool, man. Geminis are coming home to themselves. And also with Mars in the 7th, this is news as well. There's going to be a desire to connect, a desire to really reach into others, to put yourself out there. I think Geminis, they got the rep of being social, but they're going to be even more social this week too, to some degree. Whether it plays out physically or even just like mentally, you'll see that too. Let's see what the cards are talking about. Let's see. The 10th house is also lit. So a lot of you guys have really been high achievers lately, or there's a big pressure for you to reach for new goals, new heights. And I also keying into with the retrograde Mercury starting in the 7th, this is about revising your connections and how you connect to the world. Let me do uno más and jump in. These readings have been pretty revealing too. She's gonna be yapping everywhere. So the first card is the 9 of Wands. And that's kind of rough. So you guys might have been having a time. I spoke on it a second ago, the lethargy. And this makes sense. Having the Knight of Wands in reverse in the middle, that is Venus in the 6th house. The reason I say, guys, that Venus is more difficult in the 6th is because it's humbling. Venus is about what you like, right? In the 6th house is about growth. So this is that energy where you could be levitating and shooting cranberry juice out of your fucking ears and saving, a school bus full of kids that was about to crash with only the strength of your pinky. And you, as a Gemini, with this 6th house Venus, are going to be like, well, you could have done that better. You could have stopped 2 buses instead of 1. Like, you could be winning the Nobel Peace Prize. You see what I'm saying? With Venus in the 6th house, but you're like, but I need to win 3 more. Or that's not enough. It's never enough. If I won every Nobel Peace Prize ever in eternity, it would never be enough. It's like, I'm nothing. That's kind of how Venus in the 6th house is. Venus in Taurus, where she's home, she's like, oh, I am worthy. I am love. I am abundant. I deserve. I am rich. And then Venus in the 6th is like, I will never amount to anything. I'm not shit. I would never amount to anything. I'm a speck of dust. It's fucking real. Venus Virgo too. So I'm telling you, like, Gemini, this week, appreciate the little things. Appreciate them. Pay attention to them. Watch all the little stuff you're doing because it matters. You got the devil out here too. That's crazy. The devil, you got this energy is beautiful. And say, if y'all can handle this, you're gonna have a great week. Take pride and find some pleasure in the day-to-day, in the growth, in the grind. Even where's this devil energy coming from? It's Saturn in your 10th house. Saturn going through the 10th. I see it now. I was like, what the hell is this? Saturn is going through your 10th house. So there's even like karmic pressure saying, man, it's time for you to level up. Because I will see, I see with this one, your expectations plus your obligations are kind of hitting hard right now. And it's a very humbling energy that you're going through this week too, because also the 7th house Mars energy is also challenging. That's the crazy thing, guys. In astrology, pay attention to this, guys. Venus and Mars really blend together to correlate to our passion in life. You can look at your, and I really hope I teach somebody something today as I say this, that as you look at your chart, you can look at the different parts of you, like your sun or your moon or your Mercury or etc. But every two planets form a pair, and their relationship is significant. So, like the sun and the moon, for instance, says a lot about your personality. If you look at Venus and Mars in your chart, this says a lot about your passion, the connection of those two planets. So, I'm telling you, fam, Gemini, especially right now, Venus is in a sunken place and Mars is in a sunken place for you guys. So, this is a week about you diving deep to find out your real passions, find what really excites you. And maybe for some, this week may feel a little, and this is what Gemini is reading. For some of you Geminis, perhaps this week may kind of feel less passionate because there's a lot of work to do. So you're going to have your perspective on point and see what you're doing. All right. Find the magic in the mundane. This is going to be a beautiful thing. So by the essence of the holy wood, the vibration of it too, I bless you, Geminis, with positive energy. This is going to be a great week for you all. Remember to breathe. Remember to release. This week, Gemini, is all about coming home to yourself because this waning moon is going to slide into your 4th house at the end of the week. So watch out for that. It's going to be a beautiful week. So now we're going to move into Cancer rising. Oh my God, I love the Cancer rising. I got so hyped, man. One of my favorite people. No, my favorite woman in the world is a Cancer rising. I think I got to just state that abundantly clear, man. I used to tell you guys that as a Libra moon, that I'm not the best at like picking favorites because I can like see different viewpoints. But I was thinking like my favorite person in the world is a Cancer rising. Just they're the best people, man. Represent, guys. If you're a Cancer, let me know. I would love to know. I have Cancer Venus, Cancer Mars. Drop your placements. Let me know. And this is the card for Cancer. This is the chart for Cancer. We're going to jump into it. I see Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. This is for you, Val. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody has Cancer in the chart. Everybody has a moon placement as well. And that's that same answer. Same energy. I see you, Nina. I see you, Ree. I see you, Ava. Hey, shout out to the Cancers, man. I love to see you guys. Thank you so much, Fire Family, for tuning into the live, too. There's a lot of you guys will be catching on the replay. Thanks for watching the replay. I think this is the 3rd time we've done the chart and the cards in the weekly breakdown on Sunday. I used to do like video journals on Sunday and a personal reading for myself. I rather like it this way, man, because social media is really about us. Anyway, let's get into Cancer's energy. So, guys, if you're a Cancer, just understand Scorpio season is all about expressing yourself. Point blank, period, because Scorpio is the 5th sign from Cancer. So Scorpio season for Cancers is all about expressing yourself and being fucking happy. This is beautiful. It's probably the best time of the year for Cancers besides Cancer season. Understand that. And you could correlate that through the zodiac in general. The sign of your element that follows your sun sign or your ascendant sign, that's probably the best month of your year, truly. Because the sun is naturally dignified in the 5th house. It rules over Leo. So hope you see what I'm saying, guys. Because for the 5th house transit, these Cancers, it's all about feeling good. About loving yourself, who you are. Getting attention. Being loved and celebrated. I love to see it, especially with Venus in the 5th. That the Venus in the 5th for the Cancers, this week is going to have a lot of love in it too. There's going to be fun. There's going to be art. You're going to express yourself. You may go on some dates this week as well with Venus in the 5th. And the sun there too. Shit, I know a lot of the Cancers are drowning in love right now. As I said that, thank you so much, Cyrene, for the hearts on TikTok. A lot of the Cancers are drowning in love right now, man. Or sparks are flying and they're starting flings. I've been saying this for months and months and months, guys, but pay attention to the Cancer risings because Pluto just moved into their 8th house. So there's a big change going on right now. And I saw the confirmation. Someone's already got a date planned. Exactly right. It's that time. I love it. I see it, Lady Crow. It's all about self-love. All about self-love. But also see, guys, that for the Cancers, the moon is going through the first quadrant. So the first, the second, and the third house. This waning moon this week is going through the front of the Cancer's chart. So really, the week with the sun in the fifth and that waning moon this week for the Cancers is all about identity shift. 1,000%. Your self-image. Pay attention to how you see yourself. Pay attention to the labels you give yourself. Pay attention to the way that you carry your body, the ways that you dress, the things that you adorn yourself with, the values you uphold, and the thoughts that you think about. Let go everything that doesn't serve you, Cancer. This week for the Cancers, kind of like a real makeover. Pluto in the 8th is going to be there for 20 years for you guys too. I touched on it, didn't really explain it, but I just wanted to say, man, Cancer, it's all about the next level up. It's all about you standing in your power. We got the Four of Pentacles. So that's beautiful. Yeah, having this power in your life that you take control of your own energy. You take control of your own life. I see Mercury's in the 6th. That's beautiful. Mercury loves the 6th house. So this is actually really good for the Cancers. This chart is actually pretty fire. I'll tell you. As an astrologer, you've got the sun at home, you got Mercury at home, you got Pluto at home. This is honestly probably the winner of the breakdown this week, guys. If I had to pick one, it might be Cancer winning this week. It's like not really a competition, but like this chart is so lit. Mercury dignified is locked in. Things start to make fucking sense. That these people are being really resourceful and really practical right now. So growth is pretty easy. We got the 7 of Cups in reverse. That's a total detox I'm seeing as well. Releasing bad habits, bad energy, bad thoughts, bad feelings, just releasing everything we don't want. It's like it's really shedding its skin. I love it. I love it. Scorpio is beautiful. Letting go of a lot. There's the 10 of Swords too. That's the narrative this week for this Cancer. You guys see it. You know the vibes. How cool is that? I'm trying to show both screens at the same time. Holding on to letting go. I love that. That's a song by Slipknot. I forget the exact. It's called Unsainted. I'm finally holding on to letting go. Look at that. The 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. How cool is that? They said we serve ourselves. Yeah. Release. Sometimes moving forward really is letting go of the past. Always remember that. So it looks like it's going to be fun. I know it will be, to be honest. Life is what you make it, Cancer. So, you know, it's hard to create the future when you're stuck in your past. Like everybody here, but I remember saying this to the Taurus, but first of all, decide what the fuck you want. And then second of all, go after it. Third of all, enjoy it. To make that whole process easier, Cancer, you probably just need to consider yourself the person who gets what they want. Yeah, because your whole life revolves around your identity. Bro, this burnt-ass Palo Santo stump looks like the fucking roach. This looks like I'm trying to pass you the blizzy. This looks like, bro, this looks like somebody rolled up like a big fat backwood or whatever. Trying to pass you the bliski. He said, do you want to hit this, fam? No, I bless you, Cancers, with this positive energy. This is going to be a beautiful week for you guys. Full of fun, full of joy, full of good energy. Life is what you make it. Make it great. Make it for yourself because you said so, not because I said so. Blessed be to the Cancers. Blessed be. Don't worry about your feelings, man. You go through, you're an emotional being. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. And that's another thing I want to say about the moon going through that first quadrant is, yeah, you guys may be more moody this week than others, but it's all good. You're fucking Cancer. You get it. Cry about it, scream about it. Just feel your feelings, man. It's easy. I say as a Cancer, Venus, and Mars. So now we're going to talk about the Leo. The Leo. I love it, guys. Let me see the Leos Represent. I'm a Leo sun. I'm a Leo. Sun and Mercury. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The Leos are going to have a great week. I already know, bro. Leos always have a good day. Leos are really the best at life. And please don't take that personally if you're not a Leo. I'm not trying to say that everyone else is not good at living life, because y'all are good too. But Leos teach others how to live life fully. Pay attention to that. Some of them are really bad at this, by the way. I was thinking about this in the gym, guys, that we have and this is for everybody, by the way. Everybody has the ability to personify a teaching. Like, as we live our lives, we share energies, we influence each other. So we all get to personify certain teachings. And if you think about what's the teaching that Leo personifies, well, that's the sun. And his home in Leo is all about just living. Sun is the source of all life. It's simple. So I'm not trying to say that from ego. I'm trying to say that from science. If you can't take it personally fucking either, because you have goddamn Leo in your chart. And this is one thing I really like. I don't know. Maybe I'm triggered because I'm feeling passionate about this. But like, when somebody hates a zodiac sign or points the finger at, oh, Geminis do this, or oh, Leos are this way, you don't know shit about your own fucking dick. Because if you really took the time to learn astrology, you would see you have every sign in your chart. So the things that you take issues with in other people is literally the things that you don't like about yourself. I will say to some extent, because you can have opinions. That's totally fucking fine. Like, I got a shit ton of them based on my observations. But the moment you try to box one in and like pigeonhole it and attach it to your ego, you know, you point a finger, fingers are pointing back at you. Wherever you put that light, there's going to be a shadow. But I digress. Shout out to the fucking Leos, man. Because for the Leos, and I see you guys in the chat. I see Tama. I see me. Hello. Leo rising. That's Shell. This one's for you, girl. Especially the Leo rising. This is who I'm talking to. So the sun is in the 4th. Scorpio season for the Leo people is all about getting in touch with yourself. Point blank, period. Best way I could put it, if you're a Leo, this month is about really getting in touch with yourself and your personal power and your family, your loved ones, the people that you really care about. This is the inner journey for the Leos. And it's going to be a beautiful week. I'm claiming it for everybody right now. You're going to see for the Leos that the moon is going to move through the left of the chart. So the 12th, the 1st, and the 2nd house this week, the moon is waning. So you're also going to be releasing heaviness. You're going to be releasing things that are personal to you. It's another makeover for this sign. And this week is really going to ask you to start being more solid. Okay, Leo? That's what I'm seeing with the moon moving from the 12th to the 2nd. This week for the Leos, it's about being real and solid, trustworthy, getting stable, being consistent. And you living in integrity. Okay? On a less serious note, because that's real. On a less serious note, the sun in the 4th house and Venus in the 4th. This is about enjoying time at the house, kicking it with your dog and your cat and your family, and doing interior decorating. A lot of hugs, a lot of love. Yeah. There's growth, but it's also comfortable too. It's beautiful. Let me do this a couple more times. I wasn't feeling that. Mars is also moving in the 5th. Mercury's in the 5th. So Leo, I will say, more power to you, but also more love and more wisdom to you, because with the fire that's going to be lit in your energy this week, you know, you may come off as kind of aggressive to other people. So just be mindful of that too. That you have enough self-love and enough confidence that you can be humble. Okay? That deserves one of those. Enough confidence that you can be humble, because real confidence doesn't have to bring other people down. It's 111 as I say that. So I want everybody to imagine getting everything they want from their life and enjoying it too. Truly imagine this. They can change this, and we send this vision to the universe. Imagine getting what you want from life. Number one, enjoying it. Number two, and then number three, imagine this contributing to the harmony in the order of all, because that's what it's really about. That's what the sun is really about, is giving love to all regardless. All right, that's the vision. And I really want to walk y'all through it. Imagine just for a sec, long enough for you to feel it, that you're getting what you want. Breathe deep into this, okay? Train your body, anchor your body into the feeling. Of getting everything that you want. And then enjoying it. And these blessings contributing to the betterment of all. Everything is vibration, guys. And we know here, Fire Family, that we create our lives. We are the creators of our lives. We are not the managers of our circumstance. There's a big difference. Okay? So we're really taking the time to lock into that. We got the devil. It's the first card for the Leos. Let's go. I love it. Well, hey guys, Saturn's in the 8th for Leo. There's a lot of 8th house energy for the Leos right now. You've got the devil, you got the 5 of cups. A lot of the Leos may be going through some shit right now, for real. Some sadness, some depression, lifting up some heavy weights in the emotional gym. Feeling like loss, feeling like some grief. I mean, keep in mind, Scorpio is how we all transform and regenerate. And this is emotional, the 4th house. So Leo, just understand you're going to be good. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Last card is the 4 of Pentacles. Everything you go through, you're going to grow through. So this week looks like the change might not be the easiest. It may ask you to be disciplined and to work harder, to get off your fucking lazy ass. Let's be honest, Leos are kind of lazy. I think the fixed signs kind of fall into that, but Leos can be lazy as hell, man. So don't be lazy, man. Be disciplined. Lock the fuck in, Leo. This week is going to be a good week. Oh, I'm holding the Tower too. Hold space for your healing. Like, don't bulldoze yourself when you really need gentleness, because sometimes you genuinely need gentleness and that love and support. But like, don't play with your potential, Leo. That's all I'm trying to say. For the love of God, don't play with your potential. It's going to be a beautiful week. Don't let your life and your desires slip through your fingers, man. It's all about sacrifice. And the card of Leo is strength. You guys know this. Do everything with intention. Get stronger. Get stronger, get stronger, get stronger. Have fun getting stronger too, Leo. I was seeing that though, with the moon just going through the front of the chart, that's going to be a big emotional release this week. And it's about fucking time, honestly. I'm super excited for it. So Leo, I'm excited for you. It's going to be a beautiful week. Blessed be you beautiful souls. Y'all are beautiful humans in general. So Leo, be proud, be confident, share your love with yourself in this world this week. Enjoy every step of the journey, because in the spirit of Scorpio, guys, we never know when we're going to take our last breath. It could be 80 years from now. It could be tomorrow. So for love of God, enjoy this life, man. We don't know how long it's going to last. Okay. We got 2 more signs. I'm excited for this one because this is my sign. Blessed be Leo. Let's talk about the Virgo rising. I can feel it in my back already. Virgo rising. Leroy Jenkins. Where are my Virgos? Talk to me. Let me see. Where's the Virgos? This is the Virgo energy, period. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Well, there is no Neptune Virgo people living as far as I'm concerned. But Uranus, Pluto, Virgo rising. Shout out the Virgos, man. Represent. Where my Virgo placements at? Talk to me. Hello. The moon. I see Catherine. I see. Let me see the chat. Let me see the chat. Snowy Owl. See Renee. Pasta Flora. Elizabeth. Twin. I see Susie. Virgo Moon Gang. Let's go. Virgo Sun. Let's go. See the chart, guys. We got Scorpio in the 3rd. So for the Virgo guys, Scorpio is all about the power of the mind. It's the power of perception. It's deep cleaning. It's getting organized. Scorpio season for the Virgos is all about your perception, how you look at the world. It's about making sure you're in the right environment and that the communication is on point, that you are hearing the messages that are being sent your way and that your voice is also being heard. That's the prerogative for the Virgos right now. And you're going to see the moon is going through the 11th, the 10th, I'm sorry, the 11th, the 12th, and the 1st this week, guys. The moon is going to end up in the 1st. I said it for Gemini. I'm going to say it for the Virgos too. This is also about coming home, where the moon hits the 1st house. This is a waning moon week for everybody. So this whole week is about release, just so you know. Venus is in the 3rd house. The sun is in the 3rd house. So you're going to see this week for the Virgos. This is going to be a fun week. It's going to have a lot of variety. This is the thing that the Virgos need to be aware of, though, is like Virgos always have a fucking plan, right? Always. 10 to-do lists. And then 3 different sets of goals on any one of their devices. Virgos are always scheming, planning, and calculating. But with the sun in the 3rd house, Scorpio season ends up teaching the Virgo people to fucking chill out a little bit, or like allow yourself to change. Like, don't freak out if your plans don't work. Like, let your plans adjust as you do. Set your goals in stone. Write your plans in the sand. Hello. I will say, with Venus in the 3rd, there's going to be a lot of love coming towards the Virgos this week. Looks like your phone is going to be blowing up. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Love is in the air for the Virgos. It most certainly is. Mercury and Mars are in the 4th house. So for the Virgos, man, this also could be a week of emotional release and some frustration too. At worst, the frustration, but at best, true emotional comfort and some peace, getting close with your family, you know, really finding what your heart desires. That's the 4th house Mars energy. But you just got to get in touch with your feelings, Virgo. And I say that, and the King of Cups comes right out. 5 of Wands in reverse too. King of Cups came out as soon as I said that. That was on point. That was beautiful. They got the 10 of Swords too. Hell yeah. Oh, Lord, fam. No, it makes sense now that I'm seeing it. I was saying this, but it really plays out for the Virgos that this week is about embracing your emotions and releasing inner conflict. That's that 5 of Wands in reverse. However deep you're breathing, Virgo, I'm telling you, it's not deep enough. You got to take your stress levels down a lot. I could break this down in everybody's chart, but when you look at the transition of Pluto, that's the most important right now, especially in the season of Scorpio. Pluto asks where our power is. And Pluto in the 6th house for the Virgos is all about perfect health. Perfect health. There's a true desire in the Virgos now more than ever to get it together. To delete everything that's making you unhealthy. Whether it's food, or the things you drink, or the exercise, or the lack thereof. It's about locking in. It's about exercising the body, getting the right nutrients. And also about the work you do. the service you provide. But truthfully, your number one obligation, the main thing you serve above everything else, is the body. Point blank, period. So that's kind of what I'm clocking with the Virgos right now, is that, connection is direction. The way you feel is going to show you what to put pressure on, where to move, what to put attention towards. Okay. It's going to be a beautiful week. Virgo is the hermit energy, right? So you have this stellium in the 7th house, the North Node, Saturn, and Neptune. And it's also telling the Virgos, and you also going to have to get out of your shell a little bit too. You will. And you're going to enjoy it too with the sun in the 3rd house. Guys, we have one more sign after this. I act like we're not going to do this next week. No, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to have to check back next time. But Virgo, this is going to be a beautiful week for you. Just ride the waves. Recognize, and this is really what I'm seeing too, with the sun in the 3rd and Venus in the 3rd and Pluto in the 6th. Realize not everybody's out to get you, Virgo. I got to say it. I almost left it unsaid, but it needs to be said because I can feel it in myself. I know this exists in the collective deeper than me. Virgos, you got to understand this week, and just in general, nobody's out to get you, bro. Y'all are paranoid as fuck. I mean, and some people are haters. There are weirdos, but this world is here to love and support you. And it really corresponds to your belief and your worldview and actions, fam. You serve this world, the world will serve you too. Trust that. Let go of these persecution fears, man. Just allow yourself to just chill, to be at peace. I said it for Gemini. I said it for Virgo. It's like the Mercury signs coming home this week. Blessed be Virgo. It's going to be a beautiful week. You have the power, the energy, the potential to manifest everything you desire, fam. So breathe, don't stress, and just take it one gentle breath at a time, seriously. Have fun, Virgo. Have fun. This was about you having fun. If you forget that, life gets frustrating, period. Guys, we're on the last sign. We're on the last sign. And this is Libra. The scales. Let me move the chart forward and we're going to lock in, okay? So for Libra, love this, man. For the Libras, Scorpio season is all about getting your money up. About living good. Sun in the 2nd house. Where are my Libras at? Let me know. There we go. I'm back on the chart. We got Libra energy. Sun in the 2nd house. Venus in the 2nd. She loves that. You got Mars and Mercury in the 3rd. Mercury loves that too. This is a beautiful chart. I mean, talk about Libra. Of course, it's a beautiful chart. You got Pluto in the 5th. Jupiter in the 10th. That's got its own tricks, but it is Jupiter. Everybody loves Jupiter. The Libra chart looks good, guys. I see the Libra sun. I see Tanjapal. I see Madam Shit Show. She got the Libra. Boyfriend is a Libra. Cool. Shout out to my Libras, man. This one's for you. This is the last one. This is going to be a really good week, guys. All week, Sun and Venus in your 2nd house. That's the gift of life. That's the glow. That's the fruits of the garden. That's you leaning into sensuality, you embracing your feelings, allowing yourself to feel good this week, guys. For the Libras, trust and see this in your life, that the more you allow yourself to feel good, the better your life literally gets. Okay? Do understand the difference between virtues and vices. Do break addictions with all the power of your will. Period. Point blank, period. I cannot state that more emphatically if I couldn't just shout it really loud and wake my fucking neighbors up. I'll say it twice. It's so important, fam. Libra, understand that the better you allow yourself to feel, the better your life is going to be. Not just in an emotional context. You're going to enjoy your time better. You'll spend your money better. You'll be more rich and prosperous. But you have to know the difference between virtue and vice. And you have to break addictions with all the strength of your will, because addictions by definition have no value. Okay? They don't. It doesn't matter how fucking much water you pour into a bucket with holes, because you won't be able to contain it. All right. The second house is about abundance. It's about your resources. It's about what you possess. So that's really the message first and foremost for these people. And congratulations, 25 days. Let's go. Congratulations to everybody on their sobriety journey. I'm proud of y'all. Keep it up. Do it for you. Do it for your loved ones. Do it for the world. Do it for it all. Do it for the joy of it too, fam. Can't stress that enough. Back on this same conversation. Do it for the fucking joy of it. It's a beautiful thing. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. So the moon this week, guys, for the Libras, it's going to go through the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. So what that means is that for the Libras, it's really all about the big picture. While y'all are definitely looking in the second house, yourself, taking care of your needs, handling your business, being as independent as you can, it's all for the big picture. Who are you in this world, right? Enjoy your life. Speaking on abundance, again, guys, wealth is truly measured in joy. I said this before, I'm saying it again in this same video, that wealth is truly measured in joy. You could have billions of dollars and no self-esteem and hate your fucking life. Is that a life you want to live? If I had to choose between self-esteem and money, I'd pick the self-esteem, honestly. That's just me personally. It's fucked up and morbid, but I'll get there in Scorpio, that millionaires end it, choose to end it. So money's not everything. Just remember that. Money is extremely important in the areas that it matters, but so unimportant in the areas it doesn't. Money only solves money problems. Mercury's good in the third house. Like I said, this is beautiful. Venus is about feeling good this week for the Libras. Y'all are ruled by Venus. You got Mercury in the third. Things are making sense. Your mind is more open this week. It's a really beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And let me also speak to this part of the chart I'm seeing. With the moon going through the 10th, 11th, 12th as it's waning this week. For the Libras, a lot of you guys are going to be taking big pressure off of your back. Like big pressures off of your back, because it's about clarifying your desires, defining your outcome. You may have had, like, even for the year, had goals looming over your head, maybe around resolution time. And now that it's turning to November, now you're getting more clear about what do you actually fucking want. And maybe some of these goals you hit, some of them you just let go of. You're like, that shit doesn't matter to me anymore. Let me just free my mind from that pressure. Figuring out what you really want. Because living for other people in some ways is no life at all. And that's the message for the Libras right now that you're meant to receive. That giving may be the most fulfilling thing you find, but living exclusively for others is no life at all. You got to do this shit for you too, man. We got the king of, I said king, but it's the ace of swords in your spread. First of all, Libra, it says, speak the truth, be honest and breathe. Two of wands, the world is in your hands. You got the power, you got the potential. That really, to me, that speaks to the Pluto in the 5th house. Pluto in the 5th house says, it's your world, fam. Pretend the world revolves around you for a little bit. I'm not trying to speak to narcissism. I'm trying to speak to your full potential. I'm trying to speak, because the thing about Pluto in the 5th, it's polar to the 11th. So real success, it doesn't come from you just showing your ass. It's about your contribution to the world. It's about your concern for all of life, basically. The Hierophant. What are you here to give? What is your message to the world? Especially with the Ace of Swords out here and Mars and Mercury in the 3rd. This week is a lot about the Libras finding their voice. That's what I'm clocking into right now. I'm seeing this. Yeah, Libra, this week is going to be about you finding your voice and you speaking up, especially with Mercury, Mars in the 3rd. And I want to say for y'all especially, and this goes to the collective as well, but for the Libras this week, man, slow down. Don't drive so fucking fast. Be careful. Drive defensively. She said, hey, yo, we got Queen of Pentacles energy on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to bless the Libras, and I'm going to pull a little spread at the end of the reading too after we're full circle. I felt my energy clear a lot as I went through this zodiac reading for you guys. And if you're on TikTok, go to YouTube and watch the replay because all the signs are going to be broken down in the video. You can watch it right now and rewind it. You can watch the collective reading at the beginning. There's a lot of good energy to get into, guys. Scorpio season, moving forward, a lot of times looks like letting go. So as we're closing the wheel, the circle is undone but never broken. We're blessing the Libras with this Palo Santo by the power of the holy wood. You will have a great week, Libra. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to enjoy it every step of the way. You're going to rake in money. You're going to talk your shit. You're going to walk with your head held high. You're going to teach other people what confidence really looks like, too. Libra, if you heard nothing I said, if you only take one thing from this, let me just tell you, man, you're going to ball this week. You're going to ball this week, Libra. That's really what it is. Be blessed. Oh, yes. I'm going to move the chart to the time clock for a second, and then I'm going to pull a little spread. This is our pre-week check-in. Sunday night. Turn into divination after dark. It's 1:30 in the morning where I am filming this. Holy shit, the synchronicity, guys. I'm actually going to shit my pants as soon as I turn the video off, just so you know. I'm giving you a heads up. Not that you needed to know, but I'll tell you why. Why, after I turn off this video, I'm going to defecate in the pants that I'm wearing. Fully, 100%. Like crazy. The local ascendant is at 16 degrees of Virgo. 16 Virgo. Holy shit. And you know why that's crazy? Because I was born at 17 Virgo. So I'm looking at this chart like, damn, my timing is really good. My timing is like the best. Divine timing. Like, I'm always in the right place at the right time doing the right fucking thing. My timing is impeccable. I'm the master of my time. This chart is crazy, guys. 16 Virgo, 14 minutes. Let's fucking go. Okay, let's lock in, guys. Let's see what these cards are. I'm 17 Virgo in 32 minutes. Crazy. All right, let's get into it. Scorpio season, guys. I'm going to run you guys through the highlights really quick. Be powerful on purpose. Step into your power. Let go of anything that holds you back from being powerful. Power is useless, futile, or destructive without love and wisdom. Always remember this. We call these the three rays. Power, love, and wisdom. Can I hear you guys say in the chat, power, love, and wisdom? Because that's the message. Power, love, and wisdom. Scorpio, when we talk about power, that just relates to raw energy. But energy needs direction. It needs focus. It needs to be purpose towards something. Life is beautiful, guys. That's the first thing with the Sun card. Sun's in Scorpio. It's time to regenerate. It's time to let go. If you guys have joined Simplified Tarot, you know how crazy this is, the synchronicities. You can look at the zodiac signs and the planets through the tarot based on the decans of the zodiac. So I'm going to say this, guys, but I'm just saying you can fact check me. You can fucking fact check me. First card is the Sun, and the second card is the Six of Cups. And this card correlates to the Sun in fucking Scorpio. Holy fucking shit, guys. Synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity. That's like 3 in a row at least. Holy shit, man. You have to acknowledge the magic to build a deeper relationship with it. Truthfully. Like I said, y'all can check into that. That's the Sun in Scorpio. Six of Cups. And this card is worth 1,000 words. It's a picture, right? It's talking about collaboration. It's talking about the past. It's talking about just the mysteries of life. Time is a weird thing. Some suggest from different dimensions it's non-linear. And that's something we could think about forever. But anyway, the 10 of Swords is out here too. I'd be saying this over and over again. A big part of moving forward is letting go. And that is the spirit of Scorpio. Life, death, rebirth. Let's continue. The moon is waning all week, my friends. And that means release as well. It means go with the flow and lean into the feminine. There's so many options you can choose in this world, guys. It can be overwhelming. And that's the 7 of Cups. The having of options. Mercury and Mars are conjunct this week, which kind of brings this tightened focus and this accelerated energy to life and this desire for variability. That's cool, but it could also be a little bit frustrating if you forget to catch your fucking breath. So keep that in mind also this week, guys. You're going to need to breathe. We got Judgment and the 2 of Swords. So Judgment energy. A lot of times it's not what you see, it's how you see it. Okay? And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, especially in context of Mercury and Mars conjunct. Be careful how you say things this week, guys. Mercury and Mars is hot-headed and wanting to express things. It's not what you say, it's how you say it sometimes. The world is yours, man. It's literally, your world is yours. I think is a better way to put it. Beyond the world is yours, like Scarface. No, your world is yours. You are the creator of your reality. You're not the manager of your circumstance. Got the 3 of Cups. These are not cups. These are pentacles. Get the fuck to work this week, guys. Make yourself productive and lock the fuck in. Queen of Wands. Nobody's going to come save you. And even if they did, that would fucking suck. You don't want that in your movie. You want to save yourself. So much more swag that way. One more card. The card is the Fool. Hell yeah, man. That's actually a really beautiful sign. That's like getting the wild card in Uno as the last card. Spirit's just saying, fam, this week can literally be whatever you want it to be. It's truly up to you. Whatever you want. Creating yourself is work. Remember that too. It requires your full participation. Your full participation. It's easy to take inspired action when you feel motivated, but you can't rely on motivation forever. That's when you have to rely on discipline. Discipline. Discipline is what you choose to do every single day, regardless if you feel like it. And I think that's the secret to success, is that when the thoughts are on point, but your feelings don't correlate. Oh, I don't want to. I'd rather not. I don't feel like. Use the feelings. Dig deeper. Repurpose your laziness or the inertia or the hatred or the sadness or the grief or the anxiety and push it towards your goals. Yes, this is easier said than done. I'm asking us to embrace emotional alchemy, but that's the season of Scorpio. Scorpio is also notorious for its power of control and manipulation. Manipulate yourself into being your best self. That's my message for the world today, guys. With the moon waning and the sun in Scorpio, it's time for you to let go of the bullshit. Number 1, no one's coming to save you. And number 2, everything is energy, so everybody is blessed with influence. What benefit does the universe have when you embrace the bullshit? And you prioritize bullshit over substance? And the answer is nothing. Nothing whatsoever. It's infinite regress, sadness, and atrophy. And growth is the meaning of life. So let's get right. I love you guys. 1732. I'm done. I'm outie. Take care, brush your hair. I love you, Fire Family. Thank you for watching. Peace. Blessed be. See you next time. Ending the stream.